golden butterfly. Wow.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Said this one is hard. So if you pause, you can change it.
Again.
Yeah, I know, but I like the navy blue pinstripe. Boy, Cole is clean. He knows how to dress. He has a good wife.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
His wife picks the suits out, and she has great taste. All right.
You know the way. You can drive.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
He be looking smart. Cole is a great detective. He does this. This is his job. This is what he does.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
This is another naked lady. If so, I hope I don't get a
I was first on scene.
Good to know.
All these
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. But you can tell me what's going on. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Under the pepper tree. Y'all growing black pepper? Who knew black pepper grew on trees? No, I'm just playing.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Alright, well, they already know what LA Noire
Here she is.
has. I'm gonna just try to keep the new lead to a low level as possible.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
That's what you think, Cole. I think this town is ran by alcoholics. Oh. There's a pack of peanuts? Oh, cigarettes.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Drinking and smoking at all-time high. Alright. What's in the purse? She had $5. Give me that.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
That is true. Look how clean Abraham Lincoln looks. Oh, this is a stack of fives. She had that bread. Now what's this? Deirdre.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Deirdre. Parent, teacher. Ah, she was a teacher. She's a wealthy woman. Yeah. What, this the 40s? Alright, that's C. Where's B at? I don't know if it's gonna trigger a cutscene. I wanna find where B is.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Alright, before I do that. Okay, that's exhibit A. The purse is exhibit C. Where's exhibit B? Gotta be around here somewhere. It can't be that far. Oh, okay, here it goes. I'm like, alright,
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Alright. Okay, let's try to get this nudity part over with that I know I'm gonna have to censor on YouTube. Alright.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Possible, okay. Yeah. Oh my lord. And
What's
her
this
ring.
mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Yeah, I would suspect that. Watch. And what? She got the watch, so she might be left-handed.
Look at your mark, it's very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Kind of wild. Then the boot mark. How do I just check the boot mark? Okay. Alright.
Detective.
Never the same.
RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
So that it? That's all? Yeah, I don't hear no music playing, so that gotta be all the evidence. Okay. Gotta get my sea legs back for detective. So
Please tell me what's going
she
on.
went missing. Her husband called her in. She went missing.
You're behind the wheel.
Okay.
Fine. Where are we headed?
She has a rope strangulation around her neck. Missing
Still might
ring.
be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
So, missing jewelry, and then they're relating it to, they think it had a similar motive to the Dahlia case. Missing ring, stripped naked, missing watch, brutally beat. Cole has standards. Says nobody's gonna talk about my woman. What just happened? You know, you gotta protect your women. Gotta protect your women. Alright. Let's check around back. Well, okay. Wait, hold on, that's not. Is that a daughter or something? I just wanna check and see anything in the backyard. This is supposed to be. You got hobos living back here? Alright, I don't think I could check nothing. This is not.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Oh, they ain't raised her right.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
I was raised, don't nobody come in the house if I'm not home. You don't answer the door, you don't answer the phone.
We're gonna have a look around.
Exactly.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Couldn't be my household. I'm carrots.
Incidental.
They were having stew tonight. So this is a family that cares about nutrition.
Explain everything when he gets back,
Lemon?
okay?
Seems irrelevant.
See, that's the thing. Cole think this stuff is irrelevant, but I be needing all of these clues to get. See, look, this is a family that cooks. They really be in the kitchen with it. They got cookies, trash full of food,
Probably nothing.
clean glass. They grubbing good. That's what I'm saying. This is a family that doesn't go light on the groceries.
No.
What did it say? Don't forget Mom's birthday on the 16th. So okay. Wait a minute. On the 16th. So that's coming. I will assume that's coming up because I remember the last case. I think the dates we was working around was like the 6th, like the pink slip case. I think that they was like it was issued on the 6th or something like that. So the 16th. So this is probably her birthday was probably in a week. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, I want to be like that. Good food, good fun, good times, great family. That's goals, my guy. Let's see. Is there a missing ring? This look like that Tiffany box.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Okay. So that would back up the statement that her watch was stolen. And then is this the watch box?
Elgin wristwatch.
Yeah.
Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Okay. So that kind of backs it up. Missing watch, missing ring, and then they're not in the box. They're not in their boxes in her house, in her room. What these is? These some new buck Timberlands, size 8.
Work boots, size 8s.
Just like the one in the previous case. But not everybody. Well, technically, yeah. Anybody wearing a size 8 would be a suspect. Because there was size 8 boot marks. That's all the clues, really? I ain't even go in this room. I still want to see what they got in this room. Uh-oh, somebody likes to play the Stradivarius. Nice. I don't even know if that is a Stradivarius. I know it's a violin. But alright. I don't think do I need to? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's try to get this investigation.
Any ideas?
All right, talk to the girl.
Alright, let's try to get this investigation perfect.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Wow, that's some news to tell a child just straight. But he gotta tell her.
You think you could answer a few questions for us?
He can't beat around the bush.
Could try.
I hate my job. Having to investigate a child about the murder of her mother, like that's hard. I couldn't do that in real life. I had to get that to my partner. Let's see. We don't even really know the state. Okay, last contact with victim. I don't think she would lie about her mom's whereabouts, so I hope I could just play good cop on this and it'll work. Actually, what evidence do I have? Small man's footprints, missing watch and ring, rope pattern, distinctive ligature mark around throat of body, size 8 work boot. And I have all the evidence because the music went off after I searched the house. So I have all pieces of evidence I need right here. But alright, let's see, last contact.
Daddy should be on his way.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
You should turn the sound cue off. I would, but I'm just trying to be comfortable. Right, I believe her too. I don't think she.
And did he come and get you?
Of course.
Are you
Some boys
serious?
offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and called, and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Oh my God, are you serious? What was I gonna press her about? I mean, okay, I understand she probably didn't want to. If I would have played bad cop, she probably because she said that. Let's look at the log. Because she said, what did she say? Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't know. So I played good cop. Yeah, I know, Joe. That's bull. I was upset Daddy came. And I played good cop. Of course, some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do. So we were hanging out around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father? So if I would have played bad cop, I think I would have gotten an answer out of her, because maybe she would have said that, like, you know, she was hanging out with some boys after school, or she was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. So I think that's why I could have pressed. Nah, we could just rock this till the wheels fall off. I'm not even pressed that I got that wrong. I feel you. I might do another walkthrough and just look up the cheat sheet and just get everything right. But we gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. All right. Actually, let me look at that again. I don't know. I called the call. He finally answered. He came straight away. Okay, so husband's alibi. So he was supposed to pick the daughter up, and he picked the daughter up later. Okay. Missing watch and ring.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was more so making sure that the alibi made sense to me, that, I mean, yeah, the mom was gonna pick her up, but her dad came anyway. All right, she talking about she never paid attention to that stuff, but you know she has a watch and a ring. And all right, Joe, you can chill, you can ease up on her. She's 15. You ain't gotta use that.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
Alright, I ain't listening to you no more, Joel. I gotta let me be detective. Alright.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Now, as a child, I know what it's like to be in this predicament. You don't want everybody else knowing your people's business, but every marriage is not good. Every marriage is not happy. And then I'm trying to think, she's a teacher. Yeah, they can't have cause yeah, if they were happily married, the daughter wouldn't have had to worry about that situation with who was gonna pick her up. Because the mom was gonna pick her up, she didn't pick her up. She had to call her father. You think that's not an argument that's gonna be had?
Daddy should be on his way.
Because if I was the father, I would have confronted. I wouldn't have yelled or did anything, but I would have at least addressed that situation of why weren't you there to pick up our daughter? So if that's type of stuff is going on in this household, then yeah, I don't think that's a good marriage.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle, but you should really try and help the police.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Let me try to redeem myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
All right. Let me look at him. Let me see. All right, so he's a working man. Of course he's a working man.
Please, if that's all, please just leave.
And then plus, more than likely back in the 40s, most women were housewives. So if you're a housewife, all you are doing is taking care of the kids and the house. So of course that would be a disagreement if you're supposed to pick up our daughter while I'm out working or I'm out doing whatever, and you're not there to pick up our child. So what were you doing? So that was most definitely. I'm just saying this just to get my mind wrapped around the state of their marriage. Oh wait, no, she was a teacher. All right, good old footprints.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
9s, I think. I'm gonna accuse you because
Why are
I
you
know.
lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Cause I looked in your room and I saw your size 8 new buck steel toe Timberlands lying on the floor. I know your wife don't wear these, cause you don't wear boots as a teacher. You wear boots as a worker. You look like a worker, sir. And don't you? I can't even use the analog stick to like hold on. But you might have some boots on right now.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
I think you should have kept that to yourself, Galloway. Alright. Alibi. So she said that he ended up picking the daughter said that he ended up picking her up at night after, because she had a recital or whatever it was, and the mom didn't pick her up, so it was hours after the recital and the dad ended up picking her up. So that's, hopefully he says that.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
No, wait, he's lying all over the place. I have to.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Wait, I don't think the daughter ever actually said where exactly. If she said that, were they happy? No. Some boys. I was upset daddy came instead. And did he come and get you? Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's... They were hanging around. So... You were hanging out. I called and called. Finally, he answered. So, being that Cole brought up an affair... Either he was smashing at his crib or he was smashing at her crib. Cause if somebody, and then plus phones back, I think phones back then, they didn't stop ringing. So if she was assuming, because right, cell phones weren't invented back then in the 40s. So the only number that the daughter knows is the house phone. I would assume so. So I'm the daughter. Mom not coming to get me. I'm calling the only, and there's no cell phones. I gotta call the house. I'm calling the house. It's ringing. Nobody picking up. I'ma hang up, call again. Ringing. And this is a small house, as you can see, so it's not like he could be in the basement. I don't even think this place has a basement. It clearly doesn't have a second floor. We can see that. So I'm gonna accuse him, use the alibi that she gave me, because he said you what did he say? That's a clear lie. You were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out and picked up your daughter. Yes, that is correct. Clearly is not, because she said that you picked her up. Exactly. We're on the same page. So I'm accuse him, use the alibi that she gave, because he's saying that the wife picked the daughter up, when clearly the daughter said that mom didn't come. She called the house. You picked up, you as in the father, picked up and came and picked her up. So this man is lying all over the place. Michelle reports calling home repeatedly with no answer on night of murder. Please be correct.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
All right, missing persons report. So when I was investigating the body, they said that he called in, the husband called in a missing persons report. While wasting fuel, very relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
See, then when they start doing all that twitching and stuff, that make me gotta go bad cop.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Movements of victim. Okay.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
See, then when he get the tweaking and stuff, see, look, he doing all this involuntary movement. Like, bro, relax. Well, no, I'm not gonna tell a man to relax after his wife just got murdered, possibly by him, because he's twitching now that he can go to jail. Let me reread this. Let me wrap my mind around it. I worked a full day. Your wife went to pick up Michelle. Yes, that's right. I think they're saying in the context of, because clearly if she's calling the house, the wife isn't there either. So if she's calling the house, the wife isn't there either. So he probably. So I'm trying to wrap the scenario around my head. So the daughter's at the recital, the husband and wife are at home. They, as they stated, they had an argument about who was going to pick her up. I guess they didn't really come to a sensible agreement because nobody ended up picking her up until later after the recital. So when she left, he probably assumed that she was gonna pick her up. And then he like, all right, or he assumed that she was just gonna leave. I don't know. And then he like, all right, they probably had an argument. Well, they were arguing about who's gonna pick her up. Then after the argument, she probably left. Then he was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm finna go over to my side chick house and do this. Then came home. Right. And then, okay, your wife went to pick up Michelle. Yeah, I want to use good cop, but it's like all that twitching is making me want to use bad cop, because he says, we argued about picking up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up. Understandable. Your wife went to pick up Michelle. Yes, that's right. But it's just the twitching that's throwing me off, and I can't accuse him because I don't. Butterfly bro, approaching for theater after domestic. So I'm gonna probably end up using this as evidence in the next question, regardless. And then what's the Michelle reports calling home repeatedly with no answer on night of murder. I don't think he's lying. Though. I'm gonna just say good cop, whatever. I've been on the roll.
Where's the school?
Cool.
Belmont High on West 2nd Street. There's a parking lot next door where the parents wait for the kids.
See, it's like if he was telling the truth about that, why is he? I mean, okay, his wife just got murdered, yeah, but it's like, that's the thing about this game. It just makes me want to use bad cop when they can't like answer with a straight face, and then they eyes get to moving all everywhere. Like, bro, chill. No, your wife just died. I'm sorry.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true. God damn it.
Accused.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Didn't I just say I was gonna have to use this? Butterfly brooch purchased for Deirdre Moeller after domestic violence incident. So good thing I got that last question right with the daughter, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have this piece of evidence.
I know about the gold butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Uh-oh, neighborhood snitch.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Oh, what you doing, sir? What you doing, sir? Can I put my gun on him?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Oh my goodness. Can I just... Oh, no shooting. Can I pull my gun on him? Uh-oh. Come here, boy. Get over here. Oh my God. Oh, you fat man. Oh my goodness, he keep cutting these corners. Come here, fat man. Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, for a fat man, you're pretty agile.
Enough running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them.
What you doing? Right, keep your hands up. Can I punch him?
Check in the incinerator, Phelps. I'll hold our stupid friend here.
This is an incinerator? Oh.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Don't look good for you, my boy.
I can explain the blood.
But unless you work at a meat packing market and y'all had to slaughter a cow and it fell on your shoe when you clocked in before you could change them, then you can't explain this. What other industry works around blood? Like meat packing, that's like animal blood. Yeah.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't know what's home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Dang. Send her to
We gotta get
juvie.
some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
So where we going? What's the word? Oh, we gotta go to Central? Oh no, Belmont.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Your partner cannot drive at this time. Wow.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after it.
Let me see. Yeah, her life is in shambles right now. Alright, let me see what I'm gonna do. Okay, it ain't that far. I wish they had like how GTA is and it had like the actual route, but now I gotta like mentally map it. I think I'm gonna just bust a U-turn, go down Beverly, and then just, you know, do that.
Young lady.
My bad. Wait, I just missed my turn. I did.
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.